Welcome to another edition of the Sundown series, where today we will be talking about a place called Ellis, Kansas. And I'm already reading the first part, and for the first time since I've started talking about the state of Kansas, we have reached a town that has a population of over 1,000. As a matter of fact, as of 2010, over 2,000. So we finally found a town that has a bit more people, and it's still a small town, but way bigger than the last three that I've talked about. If it was three, I can't remember. I can't keep count. But that being said, let's get into it. Ellis is a city in Ellis County, Kansas, United States. As of 2010, the city population was 2,062. The Kansas Pacific Railway built a water station at the site of present-day Ellis in 1867 and then purchased the site under the Homestead Act. 3 years later, in 1870, the U.S. Post Office Department opened a post office at Ellis, marking the town's foundation. Kansas Pacific laid out the town in 1873, establishing a depot, a hotel, and a few shops. That same year, settlers from Syracuse, New York, and later from Louisville, Kentucky, arrived to work for the railroad. The first church opened in Ellis in 1873, the first school in 1874, starting in 1875, and for the rest of the 1870s, Ellis was a cow town, serving as a shipping point for cattle herds from the south. Bukovina Germans began settling in the area in 1886. Ellis incorporated as a city in January 1888. Ellis was once a sundown town where African Americans living in Nicodemus, I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it, were not welcome after dark. Let's see here. So as of 2019, they have dropped in population size, not below 2,000, but they did drop from 2062 to 2011, a negative 2.5% drop. It says as of the 2010 census, let me skip that part. I already made that up. I already read that part. The racial makeup of the city was 97.9% white, 0.2% African American, 1% from other races, and 0.8% from two or more races. Hispanic and Latinos of any race were 3% of the population. So like I said, the only thing that's interesting about this whole story right here, or this layout right here that I just did, is the fact that this is the biggest populated town that I've done so far for the state of Kansas. And like I said, I've already did like 3 or 4 of them, and some of them couldn't even get over 500 people. So 1,000 definitely wasn't happening, but it still looks like a pretty small town. It's about as small as the picture that you see on your screen. But that concludes this edition of the Sundown series. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure y'all have that bell clicked. Have your notifications on all, and I will talk to you in the next one.